Hi, it's Lori again, and now we're on number 4 of Lori and Belle's hoof problems. And this is my third horse. This is Shooter. He is a 4-year-old Mustang gelding. We adopted him from BLM when he was 7 months old. We've had him since then. He's, of course, never had shoes on. He can walk on just about anything. His feet are tough and hard. He never acts like he's sore, tender, or anything. But there are some things with his feet that I would like to know about. And one of the things with him is he gets very deep holes in the central sulcus of his frog every year. Really bad, and they get really smelly and black. And I don't know if it's thrush or if it's just a fungus, like a yeast fungus, or what. But I've treated them, like I said, I use foot powder on them, I have foot spray. I've soaked them, all my horses, in the vinegar and water solution. I even bought, I can't remember the name of it, but the stuff that you mix with the citrus acid to make the gas. It's yellow, and you mix it, and you soak their feet in that. I bought a jug of that.
Colloidal silver.
We've even tried colloidal silver and soaked their feet in that to try and get rid of possibly if they were infections in the central sulcus or the frog corium, like the underneath side of the frog. So okay, we'll get a front picture over here, Red, of his feet. He's standing kind of close together, but this horse is more narrow-based horse. He has his right front foot is more straight up and down. I usually, his heel gets really high, and like I said, you know, his foot is usually a lot straighter up and down on the left front than on the right. His right front, he steps down and twists a little when he walks. He has flares. His back beat, he really has bad flares, but we'll get to those in a minute. So I'm going to lift this one up. Come on, Shooter. And this is the bottom of his feet. Now see how he walks, I don't know what you call it, lopsided. I try and make his foot level, but I realize that I'll never make the shape, you know, perfect. Again, he had separation like my other two had. A lot of his sole broke off when we went riding in the rocks, but some of his still stayed. He has, if you can see up in here where the tip of the hoof pick is, all up underneath there, a week ago when I trimmed him, I just took the side of the hoof pick and scraped it and crumbled. It just crumbled off. This white powdery gray stuff just crumbled. And I just kept doing it, digging, you know, just lightly with the side, and it just kept coming off, and it smelled. Well, now that I've cleaned it all off, and it's been a week, and he's been out in the dry pasture walking around, it's drying out. But is there still an infection down inside there? I don't know. I always seem to have problems with their frogs doing that right in here on both sides. As you can see, he gets really deep from my thumbnail to the tip. That's right in there. That's how deep that is. I know that's good in here, I believe, on the horses. But again, in here, see, he has the split. It comes up. Oh, Shooter. Let's get it down this angle. Shooter, hold still. And so he does walk lopsided. He seems sound. He doesn't seem lame. He's a bit lazy of a horse when he walks, but and I don't know how to get the flares off. We'll go ahead and we'll get his back foot now, and this will be his right back foot. Come on, Shooter. Oh. Hang on a second, I'll move out of the way. Okay. Here, let me get out of the way. Okay, again, here's his back foot. You can see chunks right here. See the level? There's a groove here. This chunk, all of his foot was solid, flat, soled to the top of this frog until 2 weeks ago when we went riding up in the mountains in the rocks, and all this chipped off, and this stuff is still left here. Again, there was a separation. He has his big flare here. It flares out. As you can see, he walks off to that side. He's very narrow when he walks, narrow-based. He's got this crack. Again, I had to scrape off crumblies up in here on the sides of his frogs. He has lots of those, he had lots of those fisher things. His frog here was a big, all the way over to here, but up underneath here it was like a hole. So I trimmed that because I was worried that it would make this get an infection in there, you know, from debris and stuff not getting out. But I'm kind of scared because I don't want to cut away all this, you know, because I thought that they need that frog over there for protection. So here's his bars. His bar looks a little more defined than my mare's. So that's Shooter's foot. Maybe we can get a picture of it standing on the ground. Come here, Shooter. Over here at this angle, Red. There you go. See how it flares out? He kind of walks on the more, like the inside of the hoof wall is taller and straighter, and then it goes out. So, and I know a lot of it is his legs, the way he is built, but I'm not sure. Is there anything we can do? Red, come back here and let's get a picture of his back feet. You get up against the fence if you can see best, so they can see from here down, basically, and see where how his hoofs are touching the ground and stuff.
See in a minute. I don't know if it's in the shadow.
That's okay. Just straight from the back is fine, Red. Just so they can see, because they. Oh yeah, you're getting it that way. Okay, so that's. Maybe can you get this front one here too, Red, from this angle? So they can see how his foot lands, how it's off, and then this is the foot that's more straight up and down. Okay, I guess I should end these videos. Thank you very much. Please, I'm going to put these on YouTube and contact the Horse's Hoof, see if you guys can help me. I might send it to Pete Ramey. You never know, he might give me some points and tips. I would love to go to a clinic, but I live by Sacramento, California, and we just don't have any clinics out here. I have a lot of people that I've been meeting that are doing horses' hoofs on their own, but I would really like some really good professional help. So I would be willing to travel a little bit to take my horse somewhere to get some help. Anyways, today is Saturday, July 31st, 2010. I forgot to mention that on number 1 video. So thank you very much.